Good morning, everybody. This is Steve at the Worley Bugger. Today is July 2nd, 2025. Standing here on the banks of the river. You can see the Yakima now has lots of water and up running at summer flow, pushing well against the banks, especially through the farmland section. Today running at about 4,000. You're going to see different flow structures throughout different sections because of water being pulled from the system. We just had two back-to-back 100-degree days here in the valley. Very, very warm. And today cooled, definitely a much cooler. It's supposed to only be in the 80 degrees, and temperature's supposed to the rest of the week through the holiday weekend remain about the same. The temperature in the river is recording about 60 degrees here in the little back eddy. So good dissolved oxygen content moving through the system with the high flows. Water temperature still good. Most fisheries biologists will tell you about 55 degrees is optimal trout temperature. So still well in that safety zone for fishing. However, certain tributaries of the river are getting very, very low, and we're starting to watch them pretty carefully. The Tianaway especially, about below 80 CFS today. Very, very low, just puddles. So we're actually consider doing a fish rescue there if needed. We'll have more coming to you, but we'll ask for volunteers maybe next week after the holiday. If we have to go up there and do some fish rescue. If fish are stranded in puddles, we'll take them and put them in aerated containers and relocate them into the Yakima. But it's going to take a little bit of work and a little bit of investigating to see what needs to be done there. But a lot of times when the river drops like that, a lot of the fish will already relocate themselves and move back into the Yakima, the confluence. But some get stranded, of course, in pools and pockets. So we'll keep you posted on that. It's hard for me to tell you that fishing's been good the last couple of days. There's not very many places where the fishing is good at 100 degrees. We have times like that. We want to make sure that we're fishing early, getting off before those high temperatures, hit midday. Bug wise, what's happening? Caddis, PMDs, and now we're moving into our terrestrial. Been kind of waiting to see the flying ant situation, and now that's popping loose. That's a little late. We see that usually in May. Flying ants come out of the cottonwoods. It's just now happening, and then it happens again in October. So with these high flows and high temperatures, that's going to push our grasshopper fishing as well. And you can see the bank structure there with the grass and the flow going right along the edges of the grass. The fish will move in, especially in shady little pockets. Makes it fun fishing from the drift boat, to target those areas, with a fly, test your accuracy, getting it into small little places where trout are holding. Makes it a lot of fun during the day. Lots of nice targets like that throughout especially throughout the upper river and the farmlands. Even the lower canyon will have that big thick grass along the edges where grasshoppers other terrestrial life forms will be holding. So I've got the big holiday weekend coming up on Friday. Of course, we'll be closed that day. We'll reopen on Saturday. Everybody enjoy their holiday. If you're traveling, be safe and have a good time during the celebration. If you have any questions, feel free to call the Pro Shop. Happy to help with it, whatever we can. Have a great day.